morning, Packers fans. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. It is early today because we are going to hear from Brian Gutekunst at 8:30 Central. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur at 9:40. Practices at 10:10, and then post-practice, we'll hear from Aaron Rodgers. That's right, Aaron Rodgers will speak after a summer of discontent. We'll finally hear from the man himself, get to ask him a few questions. Throw out whatever questions you want asked of Aaron, and maybe I'll find the time to ask one or two. If they're good. If they suck, I'm not asking. But we'll also hear from Devontae Adams and Adrian Amos after practice. And there's practice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. We got here. It's football time. That's right. Practice on Radnički Field at 10:10 Central Time this morning. I can't believe it. I can taste it. I can smell it in the air. Football's here, people. Enough of the nonsense. Good to see everybody in the comments section. Thank you very much for getting up early and chatting Packers, because that's what we do here at Cheesehead TV. We're devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. And hey, if you're a football fan, you probably play fantasy football, and you should check out Underdog Fantasy. They are the absolute best ball solution for, look, you don't like dealing with lineups and injuries and bye weeks and all the nonsense during the season. Download the app and get a best ball league and just pick guys and set it and forget it. And they'll handle all the roster stuff throughout the year. Guys with the highest scores each week will be counted towards your total. And you could win $1 million in their fantasy football tournament. They're going to give you $25 free if you deposit today using the code Cheesehead. That's code Cheesehead. So check out Underdog Fantasy. They are fantastic, and they are the best way to do best ball on the internet. Good morning, everybody. Charles Flunker has a very long question for 12. What changes from last season where 12 seemed at peace? The journey thanked to this. There were issues prior to this offseason, yes, but why did it blow up like it did? No smoke last season to show it was coming. I think that's a legitimate question. I doubt he answers it straight up, though. Next, do we know what Rodgers' contract looks like yet? No, Jeremy, I haven't seen any details. Only with the initial reporting from Schefter and Domofsky and Rappaport. 1:45 p.m. here in the UK. Well, you know, it's early here in the States, good sir, and good morning. Good morning from the Pacific Northwest. Well, see, at the Pacific Northwest, it's really early. Can we get a 2 tight end, 2-back set with Amari and Cobb in the backfield, Jones out wide? I'm all in on that. I mean, the possibilities are endless. They can utilize their personnel any number of ways. The creativity should be off the charts. I'm excited to watch it myself. Josh, thanks for the super chat. Just purchased tickets to my first Packer game in my short 29 years of life. Can't wait to watch the Pack light up the Sea Chickens in person. Seahawks games are always fun, man. You're going to have a ball. Have a good time at Lambeau. Is Cobb pretty much a done deal? Yes, it is pretty much a done deal, save for the public knowing what the details are. But it's happening, people. Wrap your heads around it. Am I wearing that shirt to practice? You better believe it, man. Complicated fella. Right up in here. I'm wearing it. And not only am I wearing it to practice, I'm wearing it to his presser. I just hope he's wearing his because I sent him one. Hey, Eggs. See you next week. What's up, Chuck? Make sure you say hi. TJ Slayton, goal line sneak. Now you're talking, Robin. I can't wait to see TJ Slayton in person. Mountain of a man incoming. Ask Rodgers if he watches Ted Lasso and if he sees any similarities between himself and Jamie Hart. That's a good one, Michael. What are you most excited to see from Barry's first training camp installation? Just his hands-on nature. I know we heard a lot about it during minicamps and minicamp and OTAs. Sounds like he's a lot like LaFleur in that regard. Love it when coaches get their hands dirty, get in the mix, so to speak. Might as well get Jordy and Crabtree on the horn, too. Couldn't hurt, man. Couldn't hurt. Time to get Jamal Williams back. Big B, that could be a trade they make. No, it's not. What's up, Big B? Hope you're well, man. What would Bob McGinn say about that shirt, Aaron? I really don't care, Michael. First Packers game will be this Christmas Day. Excited beyond belief, Juliana. That's a bold call. You risk the Packers ruining your Christmas. But, you know, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a good time. I tell you what, I said this to a friend when they announced the schedule. It's funny what I've seen the Packers lose on Christmas Day, and it didn't ruin my holiday. But if they lose on Thanksgiving, that always ruins my holiday. I don't know. It's weird. But I think last time they played on Christmas, they beat the Bears, so that's always good. Ask Aaron why he hates me so much. Colby, I'll get right on that. Rodgers' third year in McCarthy offense. He won the Super Bowl third season in Matt LaFleur offense. Possibly the same thing. We'll see. Do you think one of our current wide receivers will be involved in our trade for Cobb? No, I don't, because the Texans made a trade for Anthony Miller. And supposedly, reportedly, that was about, having a wide receiver so they could ship out Cobb. So I don't think the Texans are going to be looking for a wide receiver. Now, could it be a player? Absolutely. Maybe a Josh Jackson, maybe Oren Burks, somebody of that nature. But I doubt it's a wide receiver. That's not saying it's impossible, but I'd be surprised since they already made a move for a wideout. Cyril, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Been off the grid for a couple weeks. Did I miss anything? Nothing major. Aaron Rodgers is back. That's about it. Will there be an extra cheese today? Yes, Levi, absolutely. I'll go through the Goody presser, the Matt presser, practice, chat with the players, and then I'll be back with an extra cheese later in the afternoon. And I'll do that every day there's a practice. If there's a practice, you can count on a chat sometime in the afternoon afterwards. Did you hear Rodgers is back? I did. How many wide receivers will we keep? I suspect it's still only 5, but we'll see. I mean, you got to contribute on special teams. And now if you're bringing Cobb back, it's not like maybe he helps out in returns, but he's not running gunner or, field goal protection. So if you're a wide receiver and you want to be on this roster, especially down the depth chart, you better be playing special teams. Is that Funchess? Is that EQ? I don't know, man. Feels like long shots to me. Lance, thanks for the super chat. Thoughts? Lance, so many thoughts. All the thoughts. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Wait, the Bears trading Miller brought Rodgers back? I love it. Yeah, that works. Definitely works. Jason, thanks for the super chat. Think Rodgers plays any preseason snaps, maybe a series each first 2 games? Look forward to lots of J-Love. I'd be surprised. I mean, he's been very vocal about how much he hates preseason. And Lord knows he's on this player empowerment kick. So I'd be very surprised if he plays much, if at all, in the preseason. And yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think the more Jordan Love we see in the preseason, the better. Is Banky a good host? Banky is the best host. He's the host with the most, baby. You have no idea what a good host Corey Banky is. Do you expect Aaron to really say anything of note at his presser today? No, I do not. I know this is Cheesehead TV, but what's your outlook of the NFC West this season? Man, it's a good question. I think the 49ers are the team to beat if they're healthy. I know everyone wants to talk about the Seahawks and, the exciting kind of collection of talent in Arizona, but to me, man, it's the 49ers. And I know the Rams are going to be really good, McVay with a new quarterback, etc. But, man, I think the 49ers, Shanahan, that offense, that defense, most importantly, if they're healthy, that front, it's a tough squad, man. That's a real tough squad. IKCast44, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. My first Packers game was the Vikings in Minnesota on Christmas around 2004-05. Longwell field goal to win it. There you go. See, that's a happy memory. Looking good, Nags. Ask tough questions today. Hey, it's not about asking tough or easy questions. It's just questions that people want answers to. Maybe they're perceived as tough, but I don't think so. I don't think they're tough questions. I just want to ask stuff that people want to know. It's pretty simple. Looking forward to Kroll's during our visit to Green Bay. Other recommendations. Married guy, I'm going to do a video about my top 5 Green Bay spots. So be on the lookout for that on the YouTube channel because I get to ask this question all the time. So, hit up Title Town, hit up Lodge Kohler. That stuff is great. But also go downtown, do the Heritage Trail where you can walk through history basically of the Green Bay Packers. It's phenomenal. That stuff is great. Thumbs up button hit. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, hit like, hit subscribe. Tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV is where it's at. Hey, speaking of friends and family, if you are looking for a hoodie, and I know it's warm right now, but come football season, you're going to be cold. You're going to be walking around going, ooh, I wish I had a stylish Packers hoodie I could throw on. Check out vinfl.com. It's Vintage Football League, vinfl.com for this fantastic Acme Packers hoodie. If you use code Cheesehead TV, you can get 15% off. It's code Cheesehead TV for 15% off this fantastic Acme Packers hoodie. The thing is hot, man. Look at that. Check that out. Be sure to use code Cheesehead TV for 15% off. Football for an Olympic sport? They have it already. We call it soccer, but it's already there. What time does Rodgers take the stand? Take the stand. I like it. After practice, there's no set time, and we have no idea how long practice is going to be. This could be an hour, could be 90 minutes. Although I think there are limits to how long you can have them out on the field on the first couple days. But yeah, so practice is at 10:10. I would think probably around noon Central, maybe 12:30, somewhere around there. Nice. When will Packer players start hitting in camp? Happy football is back. Yeah, Jake, I'm with you, buddy. I'm waiting for the hitting. Not this. There's this 4 practice stretch right now, Wednesday through Saturday. They will be without pads. Then they have a day off. And then they're back in non-pads. And then that next practice, they have to have 5 practices. And then they'll be in pads. That was one of the expansions under the new CBA. Because remember, in the old CBA, they had the 3-day acclimation period. Now it's a 5 practice acclimation period. So after 5 practices, then they'll put the pads on and start hitting. This feels normal again, and it's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Way to sell out, Nags. God. Oh, I know. God help us. Actually trying to make a living. Sorry, buddy. Sorry you had to hear 30 seconds of someone actually trying to give you a deal on great Packers merchandise. I know, it's awful. Hey, man, you're happy to go. You're more than welcome to go to ESPN and deal with their bullshit. Bon chance, gentlemen. Dylan, thanks for the super chat. Aaron, can you ask Rodgers about the mental pressure of being a pro athlete and the need for caring for mental health, especially in light of Simone Biles? Yes, I think that will be a topic, undoubtedly, especially since we know Aaron talked directly about taking care of his mental health this offseason. And now with that, the Simone Biles thing in the headline, I suspect that will come up. But if it doesn't, I will bring it up. That's an excellent idea. Please ask Rodgers if he is worried about how he would now be perceived by fans. Jeremy, I have no doubt that will be asked. But yes, that is on the docket. ESPN is the worst. But then come to Cheesehead TV and deal with, trying to make a living. The guys behind the camera. I feel a day 2 pick for Cobb would be too high. Thoughts? I agree, but they're kind of in a spot where they got to make it happen. And if that's the cost, that's the cost. It'd be kind of funny, a year after Brian Gutekunst refused to send more than a 4th rounder for, what's his name? The speedster, who ended up getting suspended and is now in Miami, I believe. Will Fuller. Wouldn't send more than a 4th, but now he has to send like a day 2 pick for Randall Cobb. That'd be kind of funny. Zane, thanks for the super chat. Nags, where do you anticipate the Packers integrating Miles Teller into the lineup? You guys are funny, Pappies. Thanks, buddy. When will we find out about Rodgers' new deal? Blake, as soon as some intrepid reporter gets his hands on the contract. And I would suspect as soon as it's finalized, I don't even know. I mean, I suspect it's done. But, there's every possibility they're still hammering out details before Rodgers takes the practice field today. Or even while he's on the practice field. Totally possible. Who's more likely to have the best season, Tunyon, Dillon, or MVS? Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, you're just talking about pure production? I'd probably say MVS, actually. Just got to hold on to the football. I think that's an easy one, but you never know. I think Tunyon will be involved. I think Dillon, obviously, the split will hurt his production in that sense, but all 3 have possibilities when it comes to having a quote-unquote breakout statistical season. There's no doubt there. Grossi, Cheesehead TV teaming up in the year. Ben, I believe we're gonna be doing lots of stuff with Tom this year. Love Tom. We had him on the camp preview. Definitely want to do more stuff with him as the season goes on. No doubt about it. Daniel, thanks for the super chat. Could this be Cobb just wanting to retire a Packer? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But hell, let's talk to Aaron and Rainbow and see what's up. Is this the best receiving core Rodgers has had since 2014 with Cobb back? Man, I think there's great potential there, but that seems optimistic. Does Cobb have anything left in the tank? I haven't watched him the last couple of years. I think so. I don't think he's a game breaker, and I don't think he ever really was. But I think his production, the possibility for production is through the roof because he has a quarterback who absolutely trusts him implicitly, is going to get him the football. There's no doubt about that. I think a lot of times he kind of got lost in the wash down in Houston, but you go back to that year in Dallas, his average per catch is great. More than it was his last couple of years in Green Bay, So, yeah, I don't expect him to come and light the world on fire, but I think he's going to be better than most people suspect. That would be my guess. Are the pressers still Zoom calls? It's going to be a weird mix. Some of us, myself included, will be in the media auditorium with the guys, but then there will be a Zoom component, so other media members who aren't on a certain tier to be inside can ask questions via Zoom. I don't know. We'll see how it works. But I will be there. I will be in the auditorium. Do you think Eric Stokes can be the guy next across from Jair? I do, Nick. I don't know if that happens right away out of camp, but that's what's so exciting about camp, right? We get to see him compete down in, down out, day in and day out. Man, if he hits the ground running, turns some heads, makes some plays, yeah, he puts pressure on King right away. No doubt about it. My suspicion is that they roll with King initially in week 1, and then eventually Stokes takes over. But hey, if the kid has a great camp, it makes it impossible for them not to put him on the field. It's a great problem to have. Randy for D coordinator. Now you're talking. Now we are cooking with gas. Do you have to be vaccinated to be in the media room? Yes, you have to be vaccinated and you have to have a COVID test, which I had yesterday. Brandon Miller, thanks for the super chat. Not a game breaker. I can think of a few Bears games Cobb broke. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, Brandon. Another good day from London. What's up, Dale? How are you? Hello from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hope things are well across the pond. All right, everybody. I'm going to have to make this short because I have to get across the street for Gutekunst's presser. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking Packers. Like I said earlier, I will be back late this afternoon to kind of wrap up everything that we see on the practice field. We hear from Brian and Coach and the players. Thank you so much for supporting Cheesehead TV, for making Cheesehead TV even a small part of your Packers routine. It really means a lot. I know there's a lot out there for you to do when it comes to enjoying and connecting with the Green Bay Packers on the internet. That you make Cheesehead TV even a small part of it really means a lot to myself, to Corey, and everyone at Cheesehead TV. So thank you very much. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Football's here. Go Pack, go.